Hey, what's up guys? It's your friend Fast Eddie, and today I just do a real quick review of the new Pioneer VSX-530-K. Start off with the basics here. Here's obviously the box that came in. There you go. Nice shot of it here. I did pick this up at Best Buy, and the price is what really sold me on this. I've had Pioneer receivers in the past, and I've never had a problem with any of them, so I figured I'd give this one a try. And the price, $250. You really can't beat that for a new receiver, man. It's got your 4K pass-through. It's got the HDCP 2.2 for 4K. My television is a 4K with the HDCP 2.2 as well. So I'm pretty future-proofed with buying this receiver and my 4K TV for when the 4K Blu-ray players come out next year. I should be all ready to go, because the Blu-ray players that come out will be using this as well. So good to go after buying this, man. Like I said, $250, not a bad deal, guys, to be so-called future-proofed for a while. Hopefully at least a year, right? So things that came in the box, of course, you get your antennas that should come with any halfway decent receiver. You get your bag of goodies. Once again, yes, the instruction manual is on CD, but you have to expect that nowadays from anything. It does give you a little guide. Of course, you get your little pamphlets here, your safety brochure, your warranty info, all that good stuff, additional information, yada yada yada. Now this one does provide you with a halfway decent quick start guide, as they call it. It's got some pretty handy information. Most of us home theater and audio guys already pretty much know what's in here. The main thing I like the instruction manual for is the remote, because obviously every receiver has different commands and things on the remote, so they're always fun to look through. Like I said, this is just a quick little one. If you guys want to download, obviously, the whole instruction manual, you have to use the CD. But yeah, anyway, at least they included this just for a quick reference guide. But also, obviously, you get the remote. I guess I'll go in depth with that a little more. But it's not bad. It's not too cheap feeling. Pretty ergonomic. But all your basics on here. Another cool thing that I'll show you in a minute here, it does have the on-screen display, which is fantastic for any receiver, especially in the $250 price range. So let's check out the actual receiver. Alright guys, so bear with me here. Excuse me. My little home theater room is quite a mess right now. Obviously it doesn't usually look like this, but anyway. So here we go. Here is the receiver, your basic black. It is a nice brushed finish on the front. The rest of it is a flat matte black, I guess you could say. But the top and the front does have that nice brushed looking black finish. Hopefully I pick it up here, because it is a black receiver. The knobs on this one are fairly large, as you can see. I'm not used to them being quite that big, but I kind of like it. Doesn't look bad, just something different, I guess. Obviously, of course, you get your sticker on there with all your good stuff on it. I usually wind up peeling this thing off because I just like a nice clean look. But anyway, here's the actual front of the receiver itself. Fairly basic. It does have some buttons that you can still use, obviously, by physically pressing them in. Most of the time, obviously, I just use the remote. But overall, it's a nice, clean looking receiver. Once again, for this price point, very nice. It does have some height to it. I guess it's maybe 7 inches total in height. You just have your brand name on it, obviously, and the model number over here, and your two big knobs. The display screen is standard size. Looks standard. Turn it on here for you. Now, one thing that I did notice about this, you really got to crank this thing up. I mean, as far as like the numbers go, last night I was watching a movie on it just to test it out. And I had it up to like, 60 or 65, which is kind of odd for me for receivers in the past. It's usually, 20 I can even have it in the negatives sometimes, you know, when I'm not running my air conditioner or something like that. But usually I kept my receivers around 18 to 20, and that sounded pretty loud. But this one, like I said, I had it cranked up well over 60. But just the type of receiver it is, I guess. Never got hot all night long. I watched a whole Blu-ray movie and about 4 hours worth of Chuck on Netflix. Never had a problem with it. Never shut off. Never overheated. Well, I would hope not since it's brand new, but just for a full night of really letting it work itself, you know what I mean? So never had one problem with it. But yeah, I guess we can check out the back of it now. The feet on it also are pretty cool. They are round, gloss black on the feet, which is pretty cool. I like the way it looks. So yeah, we can check out the back of it now. Oh, actually, I'll show you one more thing on the front here. Obviously, you do have your headphone input and your USB input up front as well. So those are two good things as well. Alright, so for the back of the receiver here, get a little bit of a light going on this thing. But let's see here. Now the back is, as you can see, pretty basic. Like I said, guys, I still do have all the wires in here. Last night I had it hooked up to test it out. But as you can see, it is very basic, which I kind of like. There's not a million inputs on the back of here that I know I'll never freaking use. So you got your coaxial, you got a digital, optical, of course. You got 4 inputs and 1 output. So making this get on the ball is no deal at all, man. Just basic, simple stuff. You got your antennas down here. If you still wanted to use RCAs for some things, which I don't know who would. You have 1 subwoofer output, so this is only a 5.1, guys. This isn't a 7-channel or anything like that. Like I said, it's basic $250 receiver from Pioneer, but what it does do, it does well. So obviously, like I said, there's your subwoofer, and then your speakers. You get 2 turn downs, and of course you get your center and surround as push-ins. Not the greatest deal, but hey, I'll take it. Like I said, it makes everything super easy, man. So yeah, your speaker impedance from 6 ohm to 16 ohms, and I'm running 8 ohm speakers, so no problems there at all. Your manufacturer, it was made right here. It says June 2015. Although this is the first time I've seen it in the store was this month. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, guys, the back very, very, very basic, but it gets the job done and it works well. So yeah, there's the entire back of the receiver. Totally and completely basic, man. You plug in and you go out to the monitor. That's it. Plug in your speakers. Good to go. It's nice though, it's clean, everything's worded nice. Once again, obviously it's metal, no stickers or anything like that. It's all printed on there, so you know, you don't have to worry about stuff peeling off, because I hate that. But you shouldn't expect that nowadays, especially with a decent brand name. But yeah, guys, there is the back of it. Now I'll show you some of the on-screen stuff. Alright guys, so fairly basic stuff here with the remote. Like I showed you before, it's got all the necessities that you need and some that you don't really use. Obviously your inputs are right here. Nice and clean and clear once again. Like I said, the remote doesn't feel cheap or chintzy. It does not light up though. Not a big deal to me, but I guess for some people when you're watching a movie in the dark, and but I got little lights over there anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But anyway, I wanted to show you the on-screen stuff. You go to your home menu button, obviously here, just give that a push and it will bring up your menu. There you go. Once again, pretty basic, not that great looking, but it gets the job done. You go through here, your manual speaker setups, input, assign, auto power down, HDMI setup. I went through some of this stuff last night. You got to turn your ARC on because it's off. Standby through, I have that off right now, and there's your 4K settings as well. I'll go ahead and hit the return button. Take you back to some of the other stuff. For the manual speaker setup, fairly basic. Once again, I'll go in here and show you this real quick. You can do your speaker settings, your crossovers, your channel level, and speaker distance. I never really use any of this except for the channel level. Speaker settings sometimes I did go through, but I'll show you the channel levels. You got your test tone. Obviously you can do it manually, which I always do, or you can do it automatic. So yeah, I go manual. And it does this. Every Pioneer receiver I have takes a while to do this. And then once again, you know, it'll display your sounds and all that. This is just where I have mine set up currently. But like I said, guys, it's nothing spectacular, just very basic. But the on-screen menus to me is just a must-have. It's so much more convenient, as you guys know. But like I said, it's nothing great looking by any means, but it does get the job done. In this price range, I wouldn't expect much more. You got your speaker distance. I run all these the same unless I'm really having a problem with my sound that I can't figure out, or something just doesn't sound right to me. Then I'll start messing with this. But basically, I can just use my you know, the channel level, the speaker level, and I can get pretty much where I want to be. Crossover I didn't really use yet. Sometimes that's pretty fun. Frequency is 100. I usually go between 80 and 100. Right now I have it at 100 and everything sounds good, so I haven't messed with that yet. Let's see here, settings. I set all of them to small. Subwoofer, yes. But explaining the small and large is a totally different video, but most of you guys already know that stuff. Anyway, I can run through some of these real quick, guys, just so you can see what I got going on here, and just show you the different things on the menu. But anyway, yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, nothing too spectacular, guys. So just wanted to show you that real quick. Now, overall, so far for using it for one day and night, playing it for, like I said, maybe 6 hours straight, never had a problem. The 4K pass-through worked fantastic for watching Netflix and stuff like that. No jittering. The sound is great. I'm using the Onkyo setup right now. Just like I said, a 5.1. Obviously, it's a 5.1 receiver, but I just wanted to test this one out and give a quick review of it. And overall, I'm very impressed with it, guys. The picture looks fantastic. And like I said, the sound is great. Obviously, another thing on here, which a lot of receivers don't have anymore without having to go into the menu, you still do have your bass and treble buttons, which I do love that. I appreciate that so much, without having to fumble in through, you know, going to the on-screen menu and then finding your bass, finding your treble, all that. I love having that right here. It does have your buttons too for the types of surround sound. You know, you got all your either game or classic music hall. You know, you got all those type of settings. Of course, push of a button. You got Pioneer's eco mode, which actually does dim the receiver and the sound a little bit. You can have automatic shutdown. Like I said, just good stuff, guys, especially for the price of this receiver. So like I said, I mean, as far as sound goes and picture quality, no problem at all. The receiver is very well priced for what it is. You get your HD CP 2.2, so that's a great thing. You get good enough HDMIs, 4 of them, so right now that's plenty for what I'm running. And for most people, you know, you can run all your game stations and stuff like that, Blu-ray players. Yeah, $250, guys. It's a good buy. It looks good. It sounds good. Very easy to operate. Very basic. But it is nice so far. I highly recommend it, man. So, yeah, that's it. Hopefully, that should do it. And if you guys have any questions about it, don't hesitate to ask me anything. And I'll try and answer as best I can. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.